Hello Taurus, how are you? Welcome to another monthly forecast reading. This is for May 2022 for your sign, and let's see what do we have. And like last time, I'm going to do astrological reading, and then I'm going to pick tarot cards, kipper cards, and oracle cards to keep building on the message. So maybe it will repeat itself from what we see in the astrological cards, or maybe it will bring different dimensions. I don't know. So but the whole idea is to bring different dimensions to the reading. So let's start your reading. And if you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astralluck.com. The link is given below, and otherwise everything is fine. And if you want to connect with me personally or want to leave a message below, if everything connects with you in this video, please feel free to do so. You can connect with me personally through my website or leave a message in the comment box. So the very first card is ninth house, then the 12th house. You have two house cards for yourself. And then we have Neptune and 11th house. What's the matter with you? You have all the house cards. One last card. And the first house, again a house card. Okay. So different aspects of life are very much in focus for you. So first of all, I would try to interweave all the house cards. And with the Neptune, it is futuristic vision, but it starts with a lot of delusion. If you are in the state of dream, and if you can dream something about your future, only then you'll work towards it. That's what Neptune is telling here, that there is a lot of dreamy situation coming out for you, and you will feel a little delusional throughout the month, but don't worry. Try to stay as much grounded as you can. Like your foot should be deeply rooted on your ground, and your brain should be as delusional as possible, because you are planning different aspects of your future, and you are trying to see, if you go in this direction, where do you end up? If you go in another direction, where do you end up? And that's what your brain is computing, and that's where Neptune is playing a very important role for you, Taurus. And the ninth house card is telling me that you are trying to explore different things under the boundaries of your faith, under the boundaries of your teachings. If you have a spiritual teacher, spiritual guru, you want to pursue them wholeheartedly now during this month. And also the 12th house is saying that you are trying to retrospect upon all the teachings that you had. And on one hand, these two houses on one side of Neptune is telling that, yeah, you are exploring the teachings, and you are in seeing what kind of grounding that you can have in your life, and what kind, this is the most of the grounding aspect that I said, that keep your foot on the ground. You are trying to explore your roots, your grounding, and where you come from, what kind of journey it was, how many losses that you and your ancestors have to go through for you to reach here. That is some kind of reflection going on the one side. And the other side is that how can you reap benefits from everything that is coming from your past karmic ancestral tree. That is something that you are thinking about, how to reap benefits about it, and how to take your forward journey in your life. That is something that you are thinking about during this month, and that is a great thing. And let's see, what do we have from tarot. We have 3 of swords, Eight of cups, the wheel of fortune. I like this combination. Neptune and Wheel of Fortune. I really love this. And then the Hierophant with 11th house. This is also a very good combination, and I'm very glad to see that they're on this side, right side of the reading, not on the left side of the reading. And then we have I think this is the Knight of Cups. This is a new set of cards, and it's quite tricky to understand the code cards from the image, but yeah, I'm quite confident this is Knight of Cups. But to a large extent, it is talking about how passionately you are growing as a person, and you are growing as an emotional person with a lot of understanding about things around you in a very beautiful way. Your personality is getting emotional, your personality is getting moving forward. But we'll get back to this. Let's start from here. Ninth house in combination with the Three of Swords. What I understand here is that there is certain kind of heartbreak in your ancestry, in your past, which has rooted to a lot of troubles in your own life. And if you cannot individually understand what has happened in your ancestry, don't worry about that. We all have a lot of ancestral history in our life which we don't understand, but because of which we are going through a certain circumstances in our lives, in our patterns in our life that we see in our life, and we are going through that. And either somebody has totally broken your ancestor's heart, or your ancestor has broken someone's heart very badly, which has brought a lot of losses and which has killed a certain kind of emotional grounding, some kind of emotional bonding pattern in your life. There's an emotional disconnect from a certain aspect of your life, and you feel that this is a major loss, that you are not able to connect on an emotional level with certain aspects of your life. But thanks to the solar eclipse on 30th of April, things are changing for you. Things are changing for you for very good. And the Wheel of Fortune says that now that disconnect from the emotions, whatever that was, in whichever aspect of your life, because I definitely don't want to dwell into aspects in a general reading without seeing your own birth chart. So I would not even touch that. But you yourself know where you are so emotionally disconnected. You would see that now things are changing, and you are getting guided by people around you who are your colleagues, your friends, your community, your neighbors are now guiding you slowly towards emotional harmony, and they are teaching you that emotional harmony to a large extent, and you are feeling satisfied. You are willing to come out of your shell and try to explore that emotional aspect, which is bringing a change in your personality, and you are willing to slowly move forward in the direction of a very nice, positive human being with a lot of positive emotions. Gone are the days of negative emotions. Gone are the days where you were feeling blank about yourself, who you are, why you are in so and so way in a certain aspect of your life. And with the 12th house, I can just throw in there something related to matters of, you know, sleeping patterns or other matters related to bed. There could be a problem there, but I cannot be very concrete in saying that because I have to see your birth chart. In a general reading, it's very difficult to say that. Then we have journey. What the cards are showing here is that they're now talking to me about the past, that your ancestor or your whoever was troubled either by your ancestor or your ancestor himself or herself was troubled. It was through a journey, and imagine 300 years, 400 years back, you travel by foot, you don't travel by the modern ways or means of traveling, and you had gone through a despair moment, and you probably prioritized your ancestor probably prioritized themselves, or somebody else prioritized themselves and left your ancestor behind, and things got really tough. And that's where the judge comes in. The official person here is more like a judge for me. Of course, there's a judge card in this deck, and I'm quite aware of that. But still, I'm seeing that uh, now the judge is seeing that whatever has happened in the past has happened, and the repentance from both the sides is done through various means and various life forms. And now things have to be corrected in future to bring high honor to you, because you have suffered enough because of this. Either you yourself were in trauma as your ancestor, because you might be a reincarnation of your own ancestor in the same family, and now you have suffered enough and you need a high honor, and you would receive that. As I said earlier, that the 11th house, the community will recognize you the way you are and will help you to overcome a lot of things. And the main man, as being you, is whether you're male or female, I don't care. This main man is definitely you, who is changing his or her personality to find emotional grounding and satisfaction in your personal life. Let's see what's the oracle bringing in here. Mending bridges. Of course, you are mending bridges with your past. Flying free. And expecting miracles. For those of you who have tough time finding life partner and a lot of issues on the bed, all those people will see a free flow of life right now, free flow of energy, no hesitation, no self limitation, no self boundaries, with just going through the flow. And you would see that you are expecting big miracles, and you have overcome your past. You have crossed that bridge now successfully. There's nothing to worry about. You don't have to go towards past anymore. You don't have to revisit those traumas again. Now you have moved on, and everything is great and looks positive for you in future. So that's your reading, Taurus. Thank you so much. Please let me know if this was resonating enough for you at this point in time. And if you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astralluck.com. The link is given below. I do both tarot and astrological videos. And also, if you want to have another kind of counseling which doesn't have to be with astrology and tarot, you can also connect with me for that. And also, yeah, I'm trying to think what all I want to say at this moment. Yeah, if you want to leave a message for me, leave that in the comment section below. If it's too personal, send me an email on my website from contact me page, and I'll reply back to you. I usually reply them back. This time I did not reply to everyone because it was more related to a certain aspect of astrology, eclipse, and future. That's what they were asking. Those people did not get a reply, but I'm now going to reply to them very quickly. But usually you will get a reply, sometimes little late, sometimes immediately, depending on what is going on in my own personal life. But you definitely will get a reply. So it might be a good idea if you want to share something with me. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye bye and namaste.